right. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Let's get started on our third session for the day. Before we do, we will be discussing a bit of information here. Traders, please do not construe that as advice in any way. All right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to everybody. Let's see who's online. Let's see who's online here. Let's see who's online. All right, Jules, I see you there. Good afternoon. Let's see. Tanya. Good afternoon. The lovely Tandy. Good afternoon. Aaron is here. Ave is here. Sikwane is here. Boosie is here. Shirley Shakes is here. All right. All right. It looks like everybody's all right. Everybody's good. Am I right? It's the third one for the day, guys. So far, so good. Okay, got you, Aaron. Did I see you, Lumen? I see you there. Who else is here? Let's see, guys. Let's see who else is here. Let's see. We're waiting. Guys, am I audible? Is the visual good? Everybody can see, right? All right. I'm pretty sensible. All right. Wonderful. All right, so guys, I think let's kick this one off. So look at this. I'm lekker in the money here with these guys. All right, look at this. Who else is in the money here? I'm in the money here with NZD USD. I'm in the money. There we go. And it has gone above my area. It's guys, I can exit this if I'd like. There's no issues to exit here right now. Who else? Anyone else, guys? Let's quickly get a quick look-see here in the chat. We're about 4 minutes in now. So this is looking good. S&P. This one's rather slow. I was in the money. I got in. I was in the money. And then price corrected. Look at this. See that? So I was in the money. I got in. And then price went up. Was good. But then correction. So this one is a little bit. Yeah, this one is taking a little bit of time here. But the NZD USD is looking good. It's looking good. Look at this one. So the S&P 500 is taking a bit of time here now. Look at that. I'm still anticipating. Look, it's not 1505, guys. I'm hoping some movement can come in at 1530. I'm going to welcome any kind of volatility that comes in at 1530. In fact, let's see here. I'm going to put on the trading sessions. All right. So right now, remember we had the Asian session today. So it's now London. New York is overlapping right now. You can see it there. So hopefully by 1530, we can see some movement up. If we do that, then obviously I'm not going to stay in here. That's why I didn't put any huge risk on this one. All right. Brett, I see you there. Nontle, I see you there as well. Good afternoon. So guys, I'm going to wait on this one here. S&P, I'm just going to wait on it. We'll see what happens at now at 1530. but the NZD/USD is good. I mean, I can take these profits right now. And then Euro/USD, we could very well go up here first as well. Look at that. UJ still stuck in the same place. Look at that. Still stuck in the same place right there. And then this is why I am watching this NAS so carefully, because this guy is just, it's taking way too long. So if the NAS becomes negative and starts falling, then this could eat into my S&P 500 trade. All right. If the NAS becomes negative, it could eat into my trade there, and that's not what I want. I would like this one to play out nicely. Okay, so hopefully the NAS doesn't disappoint me now at 1530. There's still so much divergence here, guys. So I hope that, man, but I do think we're gonna come up, man. It looks good. And then obviously the gold price for all the, look at this, man. This is why I'm saying to you guys, the gold, I actually found a new place here at 4389. Now, obviously, this is going to go against my S&P 500. This is going to go against my NZD/USD. It's going to go against them. And that is not what I want. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, man. All right, so let me move all the ones that I'm in. So NZD/USD, S&P 500, GBP CAD. Okay, sorry, I'm not in there yet. GBP USD, sorry. Remember, this one's going up now. I mentioned that to you guys. Euro AUD is rejecting a little bit. I'm still in it though. I haven't moved. And then I have USD CAD. I can't forget. Hold on. Let me just move them all up. Yeah. So that's all. So I have NZD USD, S&P 500, GBP USD, Euro AUD, USD CAD. That's what's on the books now. All right. That's what's on the books. But these first two here at the bottom, this one and this one, especially this one, at 1530, I'd like to see what actually happens here. Do I finish my move, or does it reject completely? I'm not sure yet. We're going to have to wait and see. All right. The gold price, I have the 4389 that's breaking right now. 4389. The USD Swiss franc there for Savage. Remember, Savage wanted to go up to 81443. That's where it is right now. I said I want to get into a short here. But that gold, look at the gold now, guys. Look at the gold here. The gold is seriously sitting at a support. And it's only one of two things that's going to happen here. Either we're going to push up or we're going to come down. So I'm going to wait. I can't wait for 1530. I'm actually excited about it because I want to see what's going to happen here, guys. All right. And obviously, I want to redo NAS now because NASDAQ, it can be favorable. All right. So let's do NASDAQ quickly whilst we wait. So NASDAQ came down. It was great. But let's see what's really happening over here. All right. So there's a lot of, there's a lot of movement here to the downside, guys. So let's redo NAS here. All right. So where are the areas this guy could go to? So 23, right? That's ultimately what I would like. Okay. However, there is divergence that's happening on the shorter time frames, and that is what I'm looking at. All right. There's divergence that's happening on the shorter time frames. Hold on. Yes. All right. So here we go. Hold on. So 29,726. Don't worry, guys. We're going to work here. Going to work. All right. Now, let's dig in here to this. So here we have the possible areas that price could go to. All right. So if I drop down, everything, I mean, it's bullish on the shorter time frames. Yep. But I'm going to be more specific now. Here we go. I'm following the cash now, guys. I'm following the cash. I'm following the money. Let's go to work here, guys. Let's go to work. Following the money here. It's 15:14 now, guys. All right. So, you know what? The challenge I see with NASDAQ here, the challenge that I see with NASDAQ is that it's like it's too far gone here. If this is supposed to push up, all right, if the NASDAQ is supposed to push up, it means we have to go past this area here. It's not like the S&P, and I'm gonna tell you why. Look, so there. It's got a long way to go. And I'll show you what I mean by long way, okay? Look how far up it needs to go. That's my concern with NASDAQ. It's got to travel up all the way past this area. So in other words, to get a high, it needs to do that. Versus the S&P, we've already gotten the high above. So the NAS has to work harder than the S&P just to give us that first high. Look at that. Okay, but let's remain quiet until that happens. Let's remain, until that happens. I can do this though. Yeah, so this is something I can do because there's no trend yet. There's no trend yet. No, man, you see, there's no trend on the NAS yet, guys. You see here, if I take this off, just hold on. So there's no trend here yet. This is like at the infant stage. Man, I would have liked to have some form of trend, but there's nothing yet. Versus the S&P, you can see the trend. You can see there's the start of it. The NAS doesn't have that. We're right at the bottom. Look at that. We're right at the bottom. This is catching it right at the bottom. Cheapest, man. Unless, okay, I'm going to try and be, let's see if this works. I anticipate the first high there then. I anticipate the first high there. Ooh, let's see if this works. Let's see. Let's see. So I'm going to leave it just like this, guys. It's 15.18 now. All right. I'm going to leave it like this. Now you see what happened here was price has already, look at that. It has come and pushed to that area there. Well above. So let's see. Euro USD. Can you guys see that? All right. Apologies for that, ladies and gentlemen. Man, it's going to be an interesting one here now. Do we continue the descent or do we continue pushing a little further up? I mean, look at that. Remember, what I'm looking for is what? The push to the downside, okay? So let's see. Let's see how this goes here. Let me close quickly. Let me just see at 15. So I closed on some profits there. The S&P, I can't close. I'm not going to close this one. I'll wait for it. I'll wait for this because if the dollar strengthens now, then the S&P is anyway going to go down. So I might as well close these trades that I have running. I'll be making some up here with the GBP USD. So this is going to be an interesting one. I'm actually really loving this. I'm actually really loving this. All right. Augustus, let's welcome Augustus here, man. A big warm welcome. You are at the right place. As the guy said there, agreed 100%. We're at the right place. We got 10 minutes left, guys. Now, let me just give you the logic here, guys. So, as you guys can see here, the S&P 500, it has broken above and given me my follow through. Not on the 15-minute though. All right. I'm anticipating it based on what we're seeing here for it to push to the upside. Okay. Now, what is the correlation? The correlation is if the dollar is stronger, we find the stock market comes down. When the dollar is weaker, we find that the stock market goes up. So right now, I just closed profits on NZD USD. I got in straight after that. It came down again. I got in twice and I closed here. Now, the reason why I closed, you can see how it's matching up with that resistance. Now, the reason why I closed here is because if it continues its 4-hour descent down, that's what we were basically actually trading. Yesterday we traded shorts. This was a short scalp. So if today the price continues now, if the price pushes past this area here, it means our trades, or at least what we were doing yesterday, just continue to the downside. That's it. That's the only difference. Today was a short scalp to the upside. I'm going to be honest with you guys and tell you I'm not as happy with the amount of movement that it did. I mean, the impulse was only like 14 pips. I really, at this point in time, there might be too much volatility, and then the price goes down. But it would have been good if we had come up a little bit more. All right, but I mean, look, beggars can't be choosers in terms of the movement. It moved up, and that's it. So if in 7 minutes the dollar strengthens, we're going to see the stock market come down. We're going to see the NZD USD come down. So it's like it wants to come down, but it's given us all the reason for it to actually go up. Look at that. It literally has broken through the 7724 area. Now the NAS is the one that's showing the true colors at this point. You can see the NAS is sitting at a extreme low. All right, it's sitting at extreme low. You look at the GBP USD. Yes, I'm short here, and I told you guys that. Hold on for me. Sorry about this. GBP USD is still bearish. I mean, so here I have no issue because I'm in the right direction in terms of down. I did not take any buys here, guys, because this area over here, this area over here, and this area over here showed me that, look, price may not go down immediately. We may just push up just a little bit here. So I'm already in a short down to the zone. So I'm not worried so much about GBP CAD. It is the NZD USD and the S&P, which I'm not happy about the S&P here. I would have liked for it to, even if it pushed up till there, I could have taken my profits now. I wouldn't even care about this area here. If it just went up, exit, and then let it do what it wants to do, unless in 6 minutes we see the S&P fly to the upside as well as the NAS. We don't know yet. We don't know yet, guys. Right now, it's a mystery to everybody. But what is happening here now, it's accumulating a lot of contracts. I can tell you that much. There's a lot of people that is currently getting into their cells this year. You know how many stop losses is being placed here and here and here, and as it's going down and here? So this entire area here full of stop losses. It's really attracting a lot. So if price reverses and just does one more push to the upside here like that, it's going to take out all of those stop losses. So either way, for me, if we go down further, I'm going to get out. All right, I'm going to get out. But if we go up, I stay in. I've got 5 minutes left. I want to see how this one plays out. Look at the USD CAD still sitting right there. Sitting right there. It's just on that support. The Euro AUD is now a little bit further down. Like I said to you guys, I'm not getting out until price really pushes down. It's still holding here for me. It's still holding. It may look obscured, but it's still holding here for me. All right. The silver, you guys are right, it hasn't moved much. I saw that comment earlier on. The silver hasn't moved as much. And the gold has moved a little bit more than the silver, actually. Look at this. So it looks like there is an anticipation of guys of the dollar continuing its strength. Look at this. Look at this. We've got 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left. Share, I see you there as well. Intel, Shirley. All right, good. So guys, let's see. We've got 4 minutes left over here. USD JPY still in the same place. AUD USD has advanced to the upside. I mean, this one has advanced nicely. Also went up about 19 pips. Same here, about 19 pips. So it's good that I'm out on the NZD USD, but I would be disappointed in this trade if it actually goes to a waste now. I would call this a waste. I would call this a waste. 3 minutes left. Look at the oil price, still in the same place. We've not pushed down back. So it there hasn't been too much movement, guys. Let's do this quickly. I'm looking at Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. There's nothing else here on the economic calendar. So it is literally just a wait now. Let's put the NAS here as well. Let's watch the NAS and look at the NAS. It's now broken. Look at this. See there? It's sitting on the support. Let's see if it breaks it now. Whew, it's going to be interesting. This is, oh, look at this. It's crazy. Guys, this is crazy. Are you guys seeing this? Brett, are you seeing this? Look at this. Look at the NAS. Look at the accuracy here, guys. It's literally sitting on it. Let's see. We got 2 minutes left. Man, this is crazy. This is insane, guys. Tanya, how is this for... this is on... Guys, this is real-time data. There's no fear. There's more curious. Guys, I'm more curious than anything else. There's not a sign of panic. There's nothing, guys. You guys with me here? Look at NZD USD now. So I'm going to... I get a break above there. I'm going in even heavier now, because then my movement to the upside is coming. Look at this. Couple of seconds left. Look at this. Go in. It's almost 15:30, guys. Look at that. Let's see what happens. It's almost 15:30. There we go. 3-minute chart. Let's see if it comes. Look at this. Look at the NAS. Look at the NAS. S&P is going down. NAS. So I'm not in the NAS, guys. I'm not in the NASDAQ. Woo! Look how it's coming down to this area here. Look. Right here. Look at this. If it breaks that zone, I'm out. Let's look at the NAS. Still there. S&P. Look at the NZD USD. It's not out yet. So these three, they're moving. GBP USD, nothing there. USD CAD, nothing. Gold. Look at gold there, guys. Gold's coming down. Silver, it has to pass my white area. I'm not going to get in now. Okay. So it's NZD USD. I still have skin in the game. Look at the S&P now. Look at the S&P. Woo! Look at that. Rejection of that. NAS, rejection. Come on. Look at S&P. Do we go up? Do we go? Do we go? Look at this. Look at this. Ooh, does that rejection stand? Jeepers creepers, man. Family, look at this. Look at the NAS. That's crazy. GBP USD rejecting there. Gold should reject. There's a rejection. There's a rejection. Look, there's a rejection. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm back at my entry now. So what I'm going to do with this guy is I'm not going to take chances with him. If price reaches here, I'm out. If price reaches there, I'm out. If it breaks below, I'm not going to stay, because you can see this is a troubled zone. It's a troubled guy. NAS 100, look, guys, exactly at that spot there. Cheapest. I anticipate this to still go up a little bit. Nah, I anticipate this to go up a little bit still. Intel, yes, exactly where rejection can be celebrated. Yes. This is a place where, so guys, it's going to be so interesting now to see what happens, because NZD USD is still going up. Look at that. So if it closes above here, I still have some VUMA in here. So there's struggle here, guys. It's obvious. In actual fact, let me quickly go and see if I can find any updates here now whilst we're in the session together. Let me see. All right. All right. US capacity utilization edged up 76% in July, the highest level in a year. All right. Okay, hold on. All right. The US 10-year yield rises to a 20-month high. Okay, we already know that. There's nothing. I'm trying to find something here whilst we're watching. There's definitely a fight here, guys. I'm trying to see. So, guys, if this rejection holds, because the NAS is still, guys, it's still bullish here. The NZD USD is still there. GBP USD is going up. That's what I'm saying to you. Let's wait. Let's wait. Let's first wait. Many guys, they're going to jump in for that sell now. But look, the opposite is happening. Gold. Yeah. That's why I'm not going to jump now. I'm going to wait. This S&P 500 and this NAS, this guy, you know how much selling is happening now. So now the guys are going to put in stop losses. All right, they're going to put in stop losses there, that rejection point. That's why I'm not moving on it yet. NZD USD still going up. GBP USD still going up. Euro USD still going up. The gold price is still rejected at that zone over there. So I'm not moving yet with this. I'm first going to wait, guys. The only time I'm going to get out here, the only time I get out of S&P 500 is if it breaks the support. For now, I'm staying put. For now, I am staying put, guys. But I do know that if this S&P goes up until there, I'm getting out. If the S&P 500 pushes up till 7, I'm not going to even care about this area here. If it can just reach that zone there, I'm out, because then I want to get out of the drama. Then I'm going to leave it to do what it does, and that's it. But I'm not going to be, I don't chase. I wait for it to play into my hand. All right. Look at the S&P. It's still struggling there. The NAS, it's like it wants to go up. Look at the NZD USD. And it's reached that place significantly. Oh my. So, all right, guys. So let's do a loop back here quickly. This is where we're standing. Okay, this is where we're standing. NZD USD, I still anticipate it to go up. The support held, guys. Yes, we got a dollar that did some stuff, but I still this is a strong support here. The S&P 500, the support seems to be holding right now for the shorter time frame. The support seems to be holding still. All right. The NAS 100, I did not get into the NAS. Again, it's got so far to go. The reason why I'm not even worried about the NAS 100, I'm just using it for monitoring purposes, is because I drew this area simply because it's got to close above there for it to really be bullish. Look where it is. It's struggling at that support. That's why I'm more for the S&P 500, because the S&P 500 has already managed to break forth nicely, and it's already created that. So I'm more optimistic about the S&P versus the Nasdaq. All right. So that's where I'm standing with these two here. Now, if the S&P breaks beneath the support, I can't support it anymore. I have to get out. All right. The GBP USD, I am short here, but what I've placed a pending order. I have a sell limit in here that if it pushes up, and I had this on since since this morning, if it pushes to the upside over here, all right, it's going to activate me here. It will activate me here, and then I'm going to have two positions coming down till there. So that's why I'm standing with the GBP USD. All right. With the Euro AUD, I'm still in the same place. I am now convinced that we're going to be pushing up a little bit further. All right. If price does not break the support, what I am anticipating is for it to go all the way to 1.63. Let me get my line, arrowed line. If it does not break the support, I anticipate it to go up until there. That's going to be important for me over there. All right. The USD CAD, I'm still in a long here. And this is the tug of war between the oil price and the dollar, the interest rates, the inflation. So I'm not expecting this one to move the way I would like it to move. This is going to be strange movement because the oil and the US dollar, the fight is just too much here between the two. And I think T also mentioned it, all right? The fight is too much here. With the oil price being in dollars, you're finding that the interest rates, the bond yields are there, the inflation, all of it connected. It's creating craziness in the USD CAD. So I'm not expecting much from this. But your assets like your S&P and your NZ, that's pretty straightforward. All right, GBP USD, those are straightforward, guys. All right, that toil is not there. Then the GBP CAD, I've not gotten into this one because I'm waiting for 1.87254 to be broken. If it does not break there, I don't think I'm going to do anything. All right. The same with NZD CAD. So NZD CAD and GBP CAD is in the same boat for me. I'm looking for shorts for both of them. And right now it's not giving me that. Okay. I also have the CAD CHF, which I'm already in longs there. It's looking pretty solid. All right. And then obviously this US 30, I said to you, I'm still looking for the 52,000 level. And as you can see, price seems to be wanting to go down to my area. I have not gotten in here. I've not done anything. I'm not going to do anything here. All right. As far as the EuroCAD is concerned, this one, I am absolutely happy about this because the progress is there. If price can break above this white, go through the white zone, I'm going to get in for my long here. So this one looks fantastic. All right, guys. So far what we're sitting with is some good information here. Look at this. Look at the S&P now and check the NAS. Now the NAS is showing off. Look at this. Look at the NAS. Exactly, Savage. So if the GBP USD, the AUD USD pushes up, then I am very comfortable with S&P 500. I'm possible with the NAS 100. If this one breaks above here, like I said to you, I just drew for you. Before it happens, I'm drawing what I anticipate the NAS to do. I anticipate this to be the first high, the start of the channel. Before it happens, Look where it is now. So if it breaks this area, I'm anticipating a high there. Then I'm anticipating a correction. The moment it does a correction, that's where I strike. With the NAS 100, I don't trade breakouts. I trade the pullbacks. Did you guys hear what I just said there? Do you want me to say it again? Let's quickly get it. Do you guys want me to say that again? Do you guys want me to say that again? And I'm being specific with the instrument. All right? When I'm trading NASDAQ, I don't trade the initial move. I wait for that one to happen. All right? I don't trade the high, I trade the pullback when it comes to NAS 100. S&P is different. This one I can trade before the time. It's got smoother movement than that of NAS. Look at this now, guys. All that drama happening at that bottom. Like I said to you, I anticipated now to push up. Look at the NAS 100. I trade the pullback when it comes to NAS. If it breaks above and it goes through my gray zone, I anticipate it to create a high. Look at this, man. All that drama for nothing. So all it needed to do was, you see, from here, all it needed to do, from there, all it needed to do was just go up. But it first did all of that to the bottom. Minute frames, guys. Minute frames. Okay, so the reason why I trade the pullback is because when it comes to the NAS, okay, the development of the structure is more important than the move. So once NAS plays its move up, because it's a trending asset, the indices, they trend, okay? They're known for their trending nature, the indices now. I'm not referring to crypto. Crypto is like a roller coaster. It can be wild. I mean, look at Bitcoin. It's been wild. The commodities is like the waves of the ocean. It can be very aggressive and then it can be calm. The FX is like a river. You know where it's flowing. It will hit the banks here and there. But indices has a trending nature. So when the nature is developed, then the rest flows into its order. So when the NAS creates the first trending point, which is a new high, the pullback comes, and then more than 70% of the time, guys, NAS will continue. It's an insane thing, but the moment it creates the first point of the trend, what constitutes to us knowing it's a trend? Highs, higher highs, lows, lower lows. But for as long as it doesn't create that first initial trending move like this is not enough. See, that high is there, but it's not enough. So it's messing up everything. This high should have been like this up here. Let me just do this. Let me do it like this. This should have looked like that. That would have been the ideal. All right, young son, do you see that? All right, yes. The pullbacks, yes, Jules. All right. So this is what it should have looked like, because if it looks like that, the trend has now begun. So now we anticipate a higher high. So I would have gotten in at the pullback here. So that I would have demonstrated. You see, that's why I like things to happen in real time so I can demonstrate. It's easy to speak now and say, I would have done this, done that. No, I like to demonstrate, guys. All right. I like it when it's crazy like this. Like right now, it's craziness. I want you to see where I'm going to get out of a trade, and I want you to see where I'm going to get in a trade. Like the NZD USD, look at that. I got out. It did go down. I made my profits. So I'm out. Yes, I made profits. Yes. But now I said to you guys, if it holds and it breaks above that area, I'm going to get in again because I want to demonstrate it. Now with the NAS, I can't demonstrate what I'm saying to you guys if the sucker doesn't want to give me what I'm looking for, right? So what I want NAS to do is to give me what I'm looking for from what I understand it does. All right. Then I can show you that once the pullback happens, I will show you exactly where I would want to get in with the pullback. In that pullback there. Most guys, what they do is they're going to enter on the high and then they have a small account, right, young son? Jules, they have a small account. They get in right there. Then the pullback happens. And then you get all these, because it's known for spikes. So it was spiking, it hits stop losses, and then it hits the higher high. Then it hits the higher high. Do you see that? So they lose out because they don't understand from the high, there's a lot of buyers that have come in. So there's stop losses, stop losses, stop losses, stop losses. Take out the stop losses. And then the moment that happens, because it's going down, 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 it can even come back down again like this now. Then the sellers come in. From the sellers, guess what happens? Stop losses here at that high, because then they call that a rejection. And then boom, goes up, takes them all out. Takes them all out. All right. So that's why you can see I have not touched the NAS. That's why I placed that gray zone there, so that I can show you guys where I'm more likely to start engaging with it. I can't engage with it like this. If guys, I'm sure you've seen when someone is highly emotional. Do you get through to them? Do you get through to a person that is highly emotional? Yes or no? Is there any sense that you can speak to them in that moment where they are emotional? Anyone? Quickly, guys, quickly. When a person is highly emotional, and if once they have activated their emotions, there's nothing you can say. So what do? Any sensible person, what they do at that moment is they wait for them to calm down. So where's my calming down zone for the NAS? Well, I showed you through this gray area is where I anticipate NAS to calm down. Right now, it's just throwing punches now. Do you see this that wick and that wick? This is putting everybody off. Look, it hasn't moved past these areas. Do you see why it's so uncertain? Guys, this is a trap. That wick, this wick, this is a trap. Is everybody tracking with me there? Exactly, they get irrational. So this is a trap. Notice this. Look at all of the drama. Where has price moved past it? It's not. Do you see that, guys? So I'm not going to get into this fight over here. I'm waiting for you to either go up or you come down. Break below here. Show me your true colors. Let me see your calmness. This is a trap. You know how many people? This is a trap. Everybody that doesn't understand is being trapped in this right now. Look at that. How can it stay in this zone? Look at this. My word. Look at that. You telling me that's not a trap? Do you guys see the traps now? Guys, one day, if we have time, we'll just talk about traps. All right? Look at the S&P 500. So this is all traps here. All right? Now, I'm not in the trap. I got in after we pushed above a resistance. So I got in after the resistance. I didn't get in here. I got in after the resistance. Price comes and now it's trapping. Look at all the people that are getting trapped in there. It's like fish. Buyers, sellers, all in the same trap, guys. Whilst we see the NZD USD move nicely, look at that, beautiful, nicely there. Look at the GBP USD. All right, look at gold rejection right there. Look at Euro USD over here, also very nicely to the upside. Meanwhile, everyone's getting trapped in this area. Look at that. Exactly, Jules. You see that exactly. Stay out of the trap. Just stay out of the trap. Because what you need to understand is that there's obviously corrections that's happening now, right? There's a wick here that needs to be filled up. So let the wick fill up and so forth. Look at that. So this is definitely a trap that has happened in the US session, coming into the US session. Trap has happened. I would have liked for it to maybe just do that, but again, this is a trap. So we're gonna see by 6 o'clock now what this trap has done. And please take note of the trap that I highlighted for you now for the session, okay? Do you see this trap here? It's coming to get all the fish here. There's still a wick that's left. Do you see the wick there? See that wick? It's coming down first. Now, this is what me and T like to chat about in the CPI and NFP. When it does this, uncertainty, this is a trap. There's no trap here. It's market structure. When you see this, it's a trap, fish coming in. So it looks like it's choosing to first come to the bottom of the trap. Only if it breaks through the trap, then it's a rejection. And it means the higher time frames are prevailing. But there's so much divergence still to the upside, guys. See, the divergence is just too much still. So let's see. Let's see. There is a trap here. There is a trap. And it looks like the guys at the bottom are being served first. Let's see how it goes. You guys know I'll be back at 6. All right. This was an interesting one. I did bag some profits here. All right. On the NZD USD. So let's see. Let's see if this thing moves. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But on the S&P 500, guys, if it breaks the lows that you can see here, let me just show you. If it breaks the London and the Asian today, by 6 o'clock, if we close beneath here, I'll be out of S&P 500. So I'll be watching these lows. Just so you do know, today, if the S&P breaks the Asian support, the London support, I will be getting out of the S&P 500. But for now, I'm staying put. For now, I'm staying put. I'm not going anywhere. I'm waiting for it. I've not engaged in the NASDAQ. You can see the trap is still there. There it is. Is everybody clear, guys? One more round here. Is everybody clear here, ladies and gentlemen? Let's quickly get a quick round here. Is everybody clear? Okay, so it's broken through. Hold on. This one's also going down now to the bottom. So remember, this is the minute frames that's done that. The hourly, it's now 15:55. So what can happen here is we can have a close, correction, and then we come down. Because this is an impulse to the downside. So we could get a correction. That would still be exactly the same way that we have anticipated. Still the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. It's just trapped a lot of sellers now. Stop losses to be hit there. Look at that. All right. So I'll see you guys at 6, and we'll take it from there. All right. Have a good one for now, guys. Have a good one for now. I'll see you at 6 o'clock to see how this one has performed. All right. Ciao, ciao.